ground for Allah.
Yes, 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 yes. From the city to the interior, Crime Stoppers is there for you. The people say that thing, well, when you catch road, you be beating the road until the road die. Crime Stoppers say that thing is not good. It's not what we call rule of law. All right? And Crime Stoppers is also saying it's not a good thing for you to steal people's property or steal what is not yours. Take what is not yours. So I'm encouraging all of you tonight listening to me that it's always good to respect the laws of the country. Yeah, there are some people that are violating, but you don't be like them. When you see other people misbehaving, correct them. Because when you say the other man do bad, so myself will do bad too, then everything will continue to spoil. But if that man is doing bad, and you tell that man, say, what you are doing is not right, tell that person that what you are doing is not right. This is not the way to do it. Is you say somebody steal from you, get the person to the law. Let the law inside the whole matter. If that true that person stole from you, the law will say, if that person is steal from you, all you will have to adduce or show the thing the person stole from you. So Crime Stopper is telling all of us from the interior, the city, the towns, the villages, everywhere, that we should learn to respect the rule of law. The time is 10 minutes after 11 o'clock. Let me say good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Nighttime Spin on Freedom FM 87.9 and Radio LIB, Liberia's #1 online radio. This is a joint broadcast, and this is the final edition for the week. And every Thursday night we allow you to set the agenda, like what we always do in the morning on the print news, is what we take to the midnight or to the nighttime. So I'm here for now, hoping to join the folks from Radio LIB so we can bring this joint broadcast that will take us to 1 a.m. So you have up to midnight to keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. Grab your cell phone. Make sure you have enough money in your cell phone. All right. You can have 200, 300, $400 in your cell phone. You can play the cash giveaway. All right. You can play. So what you need to do to play the cash giveaway is that you need to have money, like I said, on your mobile money MTN account. You need to have money there. So when you put that in, you put your password and then you send it. That's all you need to do to win the 2,500 Liberian dollars. And you have up to midnight. So grab your cell phone, all right? You dial *799#. You'll see a lot of radio stations will come on your phone. Just go to number 11. You click on 11. It will ask you the amount. You put the amount in your password and then you send. That's all. So that's all you need to do up to midnight to win 2,500 Liberian dollars. All right. I think I've been joined with I call him the new guy on the show with us tonight. And let me just, though it was not formally done, but we have somebody with us, Aliyu Masale. Those of you who have been following us, Aliyu Masale has been one of the guys who have always been contributing, you know, to the country. The same thing we do, the same fight we are in, it's the same fight Aliyu Masale is in. And so he was recommended by our colleague Suleiman Tunis to join the platform so we all can discuss Mama Liberia together. So I'm here for the first time with Aliyu Masale. So let me leave the shores of Liberia and welcome to the What's on Your Mind edition of the Nighttime Spain, the man Aliyu Masale. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, Mr. Nimland. How are you?
Hmm. But man, I can't complain though. Where am I to complain? I'm just grateful to God for life.
Okay, and I'm also grateful to God. And also, thanks to you all, at least, for having me to be part of the nighttime spin program. Yeah, we've been here since Monday with the other guys. I think for you today, your first day coming for us to get together. But it's a pleasure
Yeah.
being here, and I'm very, very much happy. I appreciate you all, the Freedom FM family, and also the platform here. Yes. So, Chief Sudaman
Yeah,
Tunis, Tutu, and that of Ojama, everybody, I'm so happy to be part of the team. Thank you all.
Yeah, good evening, oh my good people.
I mean, we the ones supposed to
Good
welcome
evening.
you. Don't rush yourself. Mm. Yeah, come here. You can't. You meet. Oh yeah, we don't want to welcome you. Now you will tell us a good evening. We don't want to tell you good evening.
Okay, I got that.
So, how are you this evening, Mister Suleiman Tunis?
I'm fine. Thank God. Thank God I was running coming. But I'm happy I met somebody here. Let me say good
Mm-hmm.
evening to my brothers and sisters in Liberia and in the diaspora here where we are and all over the world who take time to listen to our show. And salamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Y'all
Wa
join
alaikum
us
salam.
the Thursday night edition with the boss himself. And when we open the line, please don't buzz our ear with your feedback. Please. You don't need to know it now. In the
Mm-hmm.
morning, we tell you. In the evening, he tell you. But my brother Masale, I'm your immediate boss. This is my immediate boss. All of us immediate boss. Wendell.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Thank
The
you.
man, the man, the man distributing the power tonight, my man. I'm telling you.
Okay. I just want you to, everything go by China.
Yo.
Everything. You work in this country, you know how it work here. So
Yeah.
you
Yo.
understand that. You know, the man who never work, he would think we're boasting. Oh, they made a bus. Oh, they that. No, but you know that. You know. So
So, my man, Aliyu Mazale, your boss, man, feeling telling you. So that hey,
Yes, I
you,
know
you
it.
gotta, you gotta, you gotta
Everybody know
observe
that
the chain.
limitation.
exactly.
Exactly. You gotta observe the chain of command.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
So
I must say when I came here, I had a boss, but the boss is not feeling well. He still is. I don't know if you ever heard the name Nokofo. They are the one who were
Yeah.
running.
Kufu,
Okay,
man.
they are the one that were running this, and he was
Mhm.
my immediate boss. Then he fell sick. He still is in sick bed. He's somewhere around your area there. That's where he's a
yeah, the
very
in the sea. I think he's in Columbus, right?
I
Or
think that's in
Colombia,
Baltimore area.
I think Baltimore. Yeah, in Baltimore. Yeah,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
yeah.
same area. Very fine young man. He's from Cruton area there, but friendly and good-hearted person. Believe me, he just that before the pandemic or during the pandemic, he fell sick and he's now over to Ireland where they said recovery, but we are not expecting him to recover anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he have three different stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
young man, but when you see him now, you think he's older than everybody here.
Yeah. The
Oh,
sickness,
He's
this
around the area there in one
the
of the.
sickness, the sickness broke him down big time. I think
Mhm.
Tunis, you remember you shared those pictures. No, no. I shared those
Yeah,
pictures. His brother of mine, his brother, I mean, shared those pictures with me.
right, right.
Uh, and I was able to send them over to you guys. So,
Hmm.
like Tunis said, the state of Nokofo Nelson is not a state where he will easily recover.
Mm-mm. Not
We
at
are
all.
not God. We are not God to say that he can recover, but from his current state and from what the family are telling us, well, we don't see that happening anytime soon
Mm-mm.
because I mean, this is a man, he doesn't recognize anything, he doesn't remember people anymore, and all of
Mm-mm.
that. So
Yeah.
that's the breakdown we are talking about. You know, when somebody is in that kind of condition, it means that person is
hmm.
close to leaving us.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
And
that's it.
even if I've not left us yet, but still, he's not really. I
Hmm.
mean, people go there say he hardly recognize
Yeah,
anyone to
he
even
doesn't
speak.
even know his own kids. Yeah, he doesn't
Exactly.
even
Oh
recognize
my
his own
God.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is a fine young man, brilliant man. Any music he plays in this world from the 60s, 70s, that man would tell you how that who sang that music. He just like our man here. Yeah, we know.
and let me just say this, Aliu, the guy is almost like you and Tunis. I mean, he's the kind of
Amen.
person when he listens to people cry, he's right there to help.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
that's the kind of person he is. Yeah, once he's listening and somebody calls, and say, "Oh, since the morning I haven't eaten, I've been sick." That's the kind of person he would do everything possible to make sure to get something over to that person.
And he do it in a way that nobody else will know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yes.
man
Oh
nobody
yes.
will
Oh yes. Oh
you
yes.
know. He's not the kind of person to come and be impressing people. Oh, they
Yeah,
may
and he's
remember
and
you.
he's he's not boastful though. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, my man.
Mhm. As he's the
Amen.
one, he contributed my coming on this radio because I came to this radio. They had to ask him, they consulted him. But we were when we were in Liberia, we knew each other, but we were not that close.
Yeah.
He's here now. We became real close. He knew my brother though. He knew one of my brother. He knew him very, very well. But I was a round time man, so he couldn't see me like he saw my brother. But we just need to double up our prayer because God can do anything out
Yeah.
of a
Yes.
certain here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
So so how you did, Masale, and how you been experiencing because you now meet almost everybody. You met the man who Monday, only one person you met yesterday, the guy didn't show up. He didn't send out the link. The Wednesday host, you didn't meet him.
He got right.
Yeah,
Oh, my man,
he
he
got it.
got gonna.
Yeah, he didn't send out the link and he didn't call us to tell us why he didn't send us the link. We all were expecting, everybody was calling me, but we didn't get the link.
Yeah.
But how you been enjoying, how you be feeling it?
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Yes, I like it though. At least everyone of us we here now. At least we're talking about our country, and this is all we can do. People will be like, "Oh, you're in America. What are you doing for the country?" Even what we are doing here is better because for us to sit here, we take our time. Like I come from work. Now the time I'm supposed to say, "Oh, let me rest, let me do this." This is summertime. Take my children to the park and thing. I say, "No, let me sit here. At least
Yeah,
we
I'll
can
tell you.
talk. We can talk.
When,
We can
when,
share. to discuss, listen to us, they know what we are saying. We are not here
I mean, if anybody
against
who
the
can appreciate,
government. We just want the right thing to be done. Liberia is our home. That's our country. I can be from America, but not from Liberia. So I really like it being here at least, and I appreciate everyone. Most the other guys that been coming here, and I like the show. It's good. It's quite interesting. Thank you, really.
We know what the man saying. Believe me, it's true. That at this time of the day now, this is the time you can see most of your friends
yeah,
because it's
and,
evening
and
hour.
and that's why I wanted to add up to, if anybody been that been following us, that would not appreciate you guys, for taking up your time. I mean, like Aliyu said, the time you're supposed to be doing other things, you're taking up your time, and what you guys are doing, you are not getting paid. It's just because of the concern, the way you want to see your country progress. You are here every day. You talking. So if anybody will not appreciate you today, then I don't think they will appreciate you tomorrow. But you guys,
Right?
I just want to say, you guys are, I'm so grateful every time sharing the platform with you guys, to talk about Liberia. Most of the time, you guys will listen. People will call and ask for assistance, and you guys will take your hard-earned money that they don't even know how you work for it. You will send it over here to help people that you don't even know. You know, I mean, that's your money. You could say, look, I'm not going to send my money. Nobody will force you. But by listening to people concerned, people problem, they call, and you will immediately identify with them. I mean, it's just something that deserve praises, because a lot of people will not want to do it. But if you can do it, Aliyu just joining us here. I mean, Aliyu is always there for people. People will call, and he will call me up and say, Wendell, XYZ, please get it over to them. I mean, Tunis, every day you will call and do stuff for people. I mean, so nobody will appreciate you guys coming here talking about Liberia and making sure that the right things happen. I don't think they will ever praise you.
I mean, we know. Let me tell you, my inbox is filled. My WhatsApp inbox, my Messenger inbox. Thank God people didn't know my number directly. Otherwise, I will shut some
They
people
be
off.
calling you every day.
they 20 says we can't. I can't pray for it to come and pass. You know,
I
and
Oh,
know, eh?
I'm serious. It's not easy, and it's just that people just don't know how many people that can send us messages for little holiday, and when you send them the little things, some of them they say, "I thought you were going to send this," you know.
mhm.
They want a big one. If the big one is there, will come.
Yeah.
The little one not there, the one we can send. You send somebody $20, said they don't appreciate it. Say, "Oh my man, we're expecting $50."
Can
Say,
you
"Well, man,
imagine?
you know,
Somebody send you
Yeah, but
$20, you
that's
be
the
happy.
bad part of it.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah, because even
we
that $20, when I buy gas, how many days it can carry me to work?
right."
Oh,
I
yeah,
when I buy gas,
that's true.
You
Even in
know,
carry me to
Liberia,
work for almost
yeah.
2 or 3 days.
Even in Liberia, yeah.
You
You
see?
know you know what it means when you get
Yes.
$20 a day.
right?
You know what it means when you get $20 a day in Liberia.
It's
twenty
not
dollars
easy.
can do it. It is almost 4,000 Liberian dollars. Almost 4,000 Liberian dollars. That money can do a lot. In fact, that money can get you a 25 kg rice, bag of rice.
I tell you.
Yeah, and you will still get small change on it. So
Hmm.
$20 is value. Anybody why will you send twenty
I
dollars
know
and
some
say,
people
"Oh
they are
my,"
appreciative.
and
Oh
some
yeah,
people
some
just
people are
don't.
very appreciative. I said someone's called me, texted me to say they have to pay their rent. They say They told me, oh, I think they were paying $10 per month, and the whole 3 months. I felt a little bit sorry, you know. So I sent them the rent and put small thing over it. The guy, the person prayed for me until I almost sent more again.
Sometimes the prayer can really get me that kind of way. I can be like,
I'm
it's
telling
okay, no
you,
problem. You see,
the prayer was more than the money I sent. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Ah, I've never seen somebody writing like that to pray for you. I said,
Mm.
wow.
yeah.
I felt so sorry. It's like one old man, the old man died now, a couple of years back. The old man was going to Mecca for the pilgrimage. And
Mhm.
we're all in the street. Just like how the evening hour we go out because this is the time we meet each other. So I was there. He said, oh, Tunis, I'm going to Mecca this year. So I said, oh, yeah. So I took her, I think 40 or 50 that I give it to him. I said, when you go, don't forget my name, please. The old man went and came back. The thing the old man brought for me, I felt so bad. Why I didn't give him more money at the time he told me we were going to Mecca? I'm serious. Old man brought me mat to pray on, brought me gun, brought me some water that everybody can be wishing you get that water. You know, when they go to Mecca, everybody will bring that water back for us. He brought that water, he brought many other things, more than $100 worth of things. I said, what? I felt so bad I didn't get the old man more money, you
Yeah,
know.
some people are just grateful, when you do stuff for them.
Mm-hmm.
They appreciate you. You say you get confused. Wow.
You get confused,
Yeah.
seriously. Sometimes they pray for you, you say, hey man, let the prayer say so now.
Yeah. Why some people when you get a list something and say, oh my man, that is something you can't give me, I mean,
And you know that your
Yes, you see,
relative will do that more.
yeah.
Your own
You,
relative that
yes,
didn't want to do that.
mhm,
yeah.
yes, people
You,
that you related to, they the one we all the same thing happened to
hmm
my friend. Or somebody were getting married and they told her when she sent $100, her cousin was like, oh, thank you, but I expecting you $100. Is it to send me $100? And he say, thank you, but now so she was like expecting the girl to send her even more than $100. Is you could be get married, you enjoy your married who the person here they say, okay, yeah, this is $100. And that girl she felt so embarrassed. She said, what? This guy is telling me thank you, but she expecting me to send her $100, this and that. How will you be in America? You send me $100. People in America sending people $20, $10. Then somebody send you $100 for your own marriage that you go really enjoy your married home. So the
can you
person should can
imagine that?
sponsor your wedding. So
Mm.
sometimes some people mean you can do
You
that to
know,
me. Surely
human being are
you
just
don't.
human being are
Not
just
with
human
you.
beings. You can't. That's why you see. Sometimes you will try to. You can't please human being. Human being are just
Uh,
human being, my people. Yeah,
For
you
one
try to
good
do.
thing,
You think you're doing your best, but they see it as you doing your worst. You will be
mhm,
there for them and everything. I mean, no appreciation.
mm-mm. This
Yeah,
is
no
the reason
that's
appreciation.
why
why.
Liberia I appreciate George Weah. George Weah and all his colleagues, when they were playing for the Lone Star, most of them came in to play internationally. But George Weah was one of those that used to go back and help people that are not even related to him. All right, even in America here, I saw George Weah was helping the Lone Star team. He met me and was doing the league. All right, I had a league here. He was so impressed the way things were going on, the way the team, everything was organized. He asked someone, he said, "Who running this league?" Then he then point to me. That was the first time he ever met me. He said, "Hey, how much it cost for you to run this league?" I mean, he said, "What do you guys need?" I said, "We need go post because it was a school, elementary school. Yeah, the team was 6'6", one in the
Mm.
goal, six on the field.
Free time ball.
So, yeah, I mean, it was the kind of free time ball, but it was like real
I
mini,
know,
mini.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Exactly. The place used to be packed. Police used to come and even guard the place. All right, because we're taking the children from the street to occupy them so they won't be selling drugs and all of those things, to occupy them in something good. So the
Hmm.
people every evening they were listening, they were coming to watch a game. So I told you, I said we need goalposts, so because I said you see the goalpost, dismantle it and carry it in the back of the school, and tomorrow, then the next day we bring it back. He said how much it costs. I said $800. I mean, bro. He said tomorrow come. I came the next day. He brought brand new $100. Eight of it, he just squeezed it in my hand. I ordered for it. I brought a receipt. He said, my man, the thing you do with that receipt, he never even look at that receipt.
Hmm.
He know me from nowhere. All the other guys them were with him. Salensa them were here. Massa Junior them. The entire team were here. They used to play. They even play for Grand Bassa.
Hmm.
Yes, they play for Grand Bassa. I can still remember that. That's how
Wow.
good this man was. Yes,
Yeah.
and why his money? I didn't ask him. We're running the league well. What little phone we got, we're running it. But he's the only one among all of them were making money outside. Salensa were making money, and the other kid that were playing for Arsenal were making money.
Yeah.
Uh,
Christopher Ware.
Christopher Ware, Massa Junior were making money. All of these guys were making money, but none of them gave 1 cent. They would just come drink all day after the game. So when somebody do good to you, you need to appreciate it. Even God, who He need nothing from us, He said we must be appreciative to Him, and He direct us how to be appreciative to Him. He did, except you don't know. But let's stop right here and bring our oldest brother Solomon, cousin Solomon. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Winell. Good evening, Tunis. Good evening, Ali. And good evening to our wonderful people of Liberia. And to not forget the We Nation.
You finished?
Yes,
Oh, I mean, you didn't call Wisdom today. That's why I was surprised. You know,
yeah,
you usually call Wisdom.
I did.
Say,
The man called
He
the We
did.
Nation.
The man called it a We Nation.
I call it We
okay.
Nation in Wisdom City.
There was a talk going around in Liberia, especially Monrovia. One of our colleagues here, the general manager for Freedom FM, he was all over Facebook. People are announcing his demise, which is false news and which is troublesome. That wake everybody up this morning. Everybody that went on Facebook, including myself. So we'd like for our brother Wendell, to let us know how this thing is playing in Monrovia, in the minds of our people in Monrovia, because he is on the ground. He's looking at if actually looking at it. We digitally looking at it, but he's actually looking at it. So
So this
let's.
is let me just say Solomon, good evening, and to the rest of our listeners, those of you watching us, please do us a favor. Our official page was hacked, and we have a new page now. So we encourage all of you joining us to share the page, share the live, invite others to tune and help them share the live. You know, uh, it just speaks to the fact that there are certain people who don't want to see us exist, and they are doing everything possible, to shut us down some way, somehow. So this morning, like you said, we all woke up. Some people right now, as soon as you wake up, the first thing you go to your phone.
Mhm.
So a lot of people that woke up this morning, surprisingly, They saw on Facebook the picture of the general manager of Freedom, Abraham Wian, and that he's died. And people started, commenting, rest in peace, blah, 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 blah. So I remember this morning when I went in the garage to pull the car out, my phone started ringing. And then I okay the call and say, Wonder, what am I hearing? I said, hearing what? Say about Abraham Wian. I said, no, I haven't gotten any information like that. I know my phone would have been busy, you know. So I didn't see any missed call from anybody at the station yet. So I didn't even give it, credence. But I said, let me make a follow up. So the first person number I called was Abraham himself. So when the man phone, he answered the phone. I said, what's happening? He said, my man, that why our enemy is planning. And Tunes, you've been following, you always follow us in the morning. I called Abraham on the radio this morning.
Yes.
So Abraham is okay. It's just the work of the enemies. They don't want to see him exist. And they're doing everything here. We are being targeted. We've been saying this thing because these people feel that we are the critical voices. So they're doing everything to shut us down. So that's the information our enemies don't want to see or exist. They're doing everything. They are targeting us. We go to places. They will throw talks at us. When you react, it end up into something. So everybody is moving on the chalk line. Some of us who are now, into public places like that, and we careful. We just got to be careful. That's why I told my man, I said, you got to be careful. You know, I know we all stand for a cause, but we got to be careful. We got to be security for ourselves. We got to be looking out for each other. So that's the situation. Abraham is okay. He worked this evening and he left for his house.
So
Abraham,
Masale, that's what we heard this
I get
morning.
there. Oh,
Yeah. So Solomon, Mr. Reeves, that's exactly what we're. It's a little bit troublesome because they kind of news. This is a fine man. That man just achieved. He made a strong achievement this last the beginning of this year. All right, he just graduated and he passed the bar test and all of these good things in one life. Is that is he strongly and he's a strong advocate and he's a strong manager for this radio, this station. All of a sudden, they put in fear in this man. You see why I said Jawia government was one of the best government we ever experienced after the Civil War. George Weah, his government, they were so much insulting to him, his family, his entourage, everybody. We all saw that openly. But one day, no journalists were threatening. One day, we ain't go nowhere here in this regime. People are confessing that they are doing secret killing. An icon that these people listen to, they threatening it like they're putting fear in these people. They're putting fear in us. You know, they're putting fear in us. So that you guys, I don't know if you guys heard it this morning, but I
yeah.
listened to
That
Freedom
news,
in the
that
morning.
news was that news was really, really troubling. I mean, in fact, I have not even deleted some of the messages. They are staying in my phone. The calls, the text messages. When people trying to get to you, they can't get to you. They will send you message. So it was so confusing. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, after I placed the call to Abraham this morning, there was still calls coming in. To know what's happening. And people will always call you when they hear that kind of news because they know you are their next point of contact.
Mm-hmm.
People who know me, who got my number, will always follow us here at Freedom. The first person that will call will be Wendell. So that's how a lot of calls were coming in this morning. Messages were coming in about Abraham. But Tunis, it just speaks to the fact that we are being targeted, because if you would look at somebody and just take the present picture for what reason, I don't know what was the intent, what that person wanted to achieve by placing this young man picture on the social media and saying that he passed off. I just don't know why would somebody celebrate somebody's death. This word is evil. This word we live is evil.
So, guys, that's it. What's your take on this fake news? This is what we call fake news. Let me come to you first, Masale. But before you say anything, did you heard it or you read it on the nets?
I heard it this morning. Excuse me, because for me, my phone. The moment my phone alarm in the morning when I wake up straight, I on the morning rise. So I heard it this morning, but for me to see the post, I didn't actually see the post on social media. Yes, when I heard it during Freedom Rise, how Abraham Williams, somebody posted that he's dead, and later on again when Winder Neck came on, I was listening. He called Abraham everything, but you see, this is troubling, and I think this is a warning sound that Abraham had to be very careful. You see, because you can be alive, and I always following one guy by the name of I say Zola, and
Hmm.
he will always post Abraham picture
Picture, yeah.
insult, insulting him and his mother. Almost every 2 3 days he will post Abraham picture insulting him and his mother. You see, so I don't know who answers Zola, who that person is, and where Abraham in the country he's alive. So the person who really put that post or I don't, because for me I didn't see it. I know if they even saw that person name the poster for them to really try to get him, why you have to do that? You see, because it's like this government, they will be going after people. Because I think even this evening, before I could leave from work, I listened to Abraham, one other guy too. I think Friday he made a post or saying something to President Bakai that President Weah were coming to town. And the moment he got to an intersection trying to get out from the bike, boom, or pick up the jet hooking and chunking straight in the pickup. You see, those guys there were no attack on the pickup at all, no less simply nothing. They just choke him in the pickup and they started carrying him. And as God could have it, he was able to send a post immediately that unknown people put him in a pickup and he don't know where they are carrying him to. Before they could even get to that set to take the phone from him, it was already late. He had already
Hmm.
posted that people arrested him, they were carrying him. And according to him, they beat him enough. Why he should
Yeah.
be insulting the president? This is not George Weah government that you will just say you will insult the president. So even people now, when you make comment on some page, on some post and thing, when you say something about the president, they will trace you in the country there. Even me that here, people can threaten me. You should know Joseph Waka is in power and you always coming to Liberia the day you come here. People can say so many things to me, but for me, I don't pay attention to this thing. Yes, the day I come to Liberia, come and do what you think you can do to me. And we will know, okay, Liberia is my country. You see, when I go Liberia, I'm a Liberian. So when I come here, I'm an American. So you can do whatsoever you think you can do to me. That one is up to you. But for people to be posting Abraham picture that he had that and wish of cool he's alive, this is not just for Abraham alone, but the entire Freedom FM crew in Liberia. You guys have to be careful because you people are the critical voices in Liberia right now. And this government, everything that they did in the past, it was good, but for their government, it's not good. It is today that you will be taking people chunking their in pickup because they insulted the president or they said something about the president. But you people sat in that country 6 years. President Baka were there. People were insulting President Weah, his wife, his dead mother, everything. And nobody was arrested. Nobody, one day, within year, oh year, they arrested someone for insulting the president. for insulting his wife, for insulting his mother. And everybody have freedom of speech because the president said it. The government were open to criticism. You can criticize the government, you can do whatever you want to do. You see, but this government, we just had to pray for our country and our people that there, citizens. You have to be very careful in Liberia. That country
All right.
is heavily divided, and when you're there, you have to be very careful. So
Thank you so much to hear your thought on this issue. You know, this is our general manager for the radio station. We have a CEO, we have the general manager, then comes our immediate boss here. Whatever happened, we are very concerned. We talk politics, but when things like this happen, we need to discuss it. So let's hear from you, Mr. Reeves. What's your thought on this?
Thank you very much. This is my first time hearing. In fact, the first
You've
person.
been sleeping all day. That's your problem. You come from where in the morning, you jump straight in bed.
Actually, I was doing something and late. That's why I just
It
um.
means that you didn't put your ears to the radio all day.
No, I didn't do any of those stuff.
I
I was
say only a few times the man got errand to run, he'll come and go run the errand. But the man, he only did at night. Then his night is a day. Yeah, here I'm saying it.
so I'm
But
just
now you heard it. Yeah, this is what being around Monrovia. That's the political boss,
well.
booze or boss, BUZZ. So
This
that it
is
there.
this is so sad. Um, I don't think anybody should put fear in anybody for expressing their view, even though as Africans in general, we have the upbringing respect our leaders and to respect our elders. So when somebody speaks against a leader or the elder, it is not a good norm in the culture. Um,
Your mic is getting serious problem, breaking in and out.
You got those marks from the free market.
no, this is very sophisticated.
Yeah, but a few times been giving you a little problem. You need to look at it.
This is it as sophisticated again? You have problem?
Now, then the problem is from the internet. It's not a microphone.
Yeah, okay. I think you better now. Go ahead.
It will be
So
better, but it was
let me come closer. Again, the social media that we are enjoying, way in people, the way in which people get higher rating and things that have higher views or viewers and things like that is by putting something that people would think is breaking news or it is exciting or so. I have seen where people post all kinds of things. Most majority of them now false. During President Weah's administration, I think one time you guys came across where a body from the hospital where they did autopsy on our body and what have you, and it was displayed all over the world that
Mm-hmm.
it was
Mm-hmm.
under Weah's administration that they did all of those stuff. And then there was a time where in Nigeria there was some sort of a killing where they burned the people, uh, and I have seen that footage. Uh, 2 years. Uh, Prior to it being surfacing in Liberia or say, oh, this was done under we as administration and things like that. So there are people who, because they get more viewer, a lot of comments and things like that, they would do such thing. But whoever did that, that is not the right thing to do. Uh, what have you? One good thing is that I've not heard from anybody for them to physically or verbally, well, verbally, I heard that they've been cursing at some other people, but they have not threatened Freedom Radio. But a lot of people think that it's a false, they're giving false information, so they don't want to listen. And I've heard that, and I have listened to many of them, and have responded to many of them. I say the reason why you don't like Freedom Radio is they talk uh, about something that you are not interested in. So that is the only reason. But if you were to listen to Freedom Radio and analyze it, then you will know what we are talking about. So those are some of the things. It is not surprising for them to put that there, but it is very, very wrong. And that person, I don't think they're using their right name. They use Facebook name or whatever social media name, but it is very, very wrong to do that.
But one thing I want to tell Liberian, we the Liberian people, if the government is doing good, what do they care? Who say what they say about them? This is the reason why George we are opening the door for anybody to say anything they feel like because they knew they were doing the right thing. If you're doing the
Mm.
right thing, fear no evil, fear
True.
Yeah.
nothing.
But the
Mm-hmm.
thing though, the public figure, I don't know, but I think that's the same thing in Liberia. But those that are serving in those kind of positions, um, they should expect people to talk about what they are doing. Um, but giving misinformation, disinformation, and all those stuff, they are dangerous, very, very dangerous. A lot of people, especially Liberians, should know that. Even during our civil war, people will tell you, even if you were not a Gil man or Mano man, um, when they go to the other person, oh, that man are Gil or the man are Mano, this one is a crime or this and that, and people will just kill people or meme people, in other words, just cripple them because somebody lying and giving false information is very, very dangerous. The government, if the government is doing something positive, you talk about it. If the government is doing something, even though it's just something that they're doing, but there is no substance in it, you talk about it. Then uh, people will balance it, but you can just go and talk about, oh, the government is bad, everything that they're doing is bad, and all of those stuff. What we are promoting is how we can encourage other people about our country so that they can have interest. But if we continue to talk about just the negative thing and you don't talk about any positive thing about the government or about the country, then we are doing injustice to the country and to the government. I know
See,
during President we asked a time, uh, the president now used to say that President Weah is a boy. He does not speak to issue, and the presidency is not a boy's job. Uh, since he came in, he does not speak to issues. Um, and then people are saying, well, this is not a old man job because the old man all they do is to sleep and not in charge and things like that. People say all of those things, but if we continue to say the negative thing about somebody, people they will tend to believe it. If you say positive thing, even though it is not positive, but you say positive thing, other people will think that, oh yeah, this is good. Other people will try to analyze it, but it is wrong for anybody uh, to say what is not true, because the truth, saying the truth, it is healthy,
one good thing,
fabricating thing is
one good thing
dangerous.
about life in Liberia, what bothering Liberia right now is being the biasness and the wrong judgment we make.
Mhm. Mhm.
Anyone that make the wrong judgment between people, your successfulness will be very hard in life. Trust me. This is what God really, really stretch on. Be fair in your judgment. If you are biased, you are looking for problem for yourself. Let's say, for instance, just where government just finished. So anything that happening in this region in the next 8 months or even up to a year, all the contracts people sign in George Weah time, it's about time now they complete it. All right, this government is not even stable to grab on any contract that they assign. Why I said this, the contract that George Weah signed during his tenure. Now, when they complete it, they want to own it, forgetting to know it started during the time of George Weah. It's just that it have to be completed in this regime. They have no penmanship on that.
That's why government is continuity.
Exactly. But give the credit to the man who brought it up. When George Weah finished the highway, Japanese highway, to himself, he called the president, the former president, to come to that opening ceremony because it was hard things that she put together. He didn't claim it. This is why you call democracy. This is why you call respect for the previous leaders. The same thing today, people are calling on the morning show, our sister show, the Print News, that there's our senator from Grand Jide claiming that the road that they fixing
Zopena.
is open,
Mm-hmm.
claiming that it is Joe Barker, this regime, Joe Barker, the road that they are completing now in Grand Jide area there. Oh, let's look at when this man came to now. What groundbreaking they have done. Just look at that. They claiming the how you call it the cycle they put here to be area. They
They
claiming
ran
that
it. They ran about.
they ran about that. They claiming it. Someone with sense really in the short time over can I even say think we even get ambassador all over the outside the country. He even finish his own government. He will do things like this. You all really tell me lies upon lies they giving us. So y'all gotta we gotta be appreciative. The former government did a lot. And most of what he did it will be finished in this government. The same way this government, whatever they starting, if they didn't stay there even if they stay there 12 years, the next government that come, most of what they did, they will finish in their first year or second year. That's how government work. But claiming it like you own it or you initiate it, that's not what it is. We're not stupid and we'll never be stupid again. We're not in our grandfather's day anymore. When you get truth and we're in digital world now. This is a modern world. All the children you see, they're smarter than our people in the past. All right? So that you claiming that you made Grand Jide rule, you're just making fool out of yourself. Because in the 6 months, you have not signed no contract to say for road business. Besides the $22 million you went and wasted for nothing on dusty road around your area there. That's all you told us. So I just we're sorry we heard this news today, and we pray that everybody that works for freedom will be safe. Don't be scared. Life is one time to live. All right. Don't be afraid. You fighting for your country. You're saying the truth. Whatever going to kill us, it's just a prayer for it to be for you to die in a soft way, like you lay down and die. Young baby they born today, and the next day he die. We are lucky we in this age self. At any moment we can die any which way. That's one thing they say nothing is impossible. It's impossible for you to live forever. All right.
It's
Something
impossible.
is impossible.
Yeah. I say it's impossible.
Yes, it's impossible. Don't never say nothing is impossible. What is
Even if
impossible?
say the oldest president, even God give you 110 year, God give you 120 year, all the year then you live in 120 year, you hold now. So I
Exactly.
one day you will still
You will
die.
die. And you reach certain stage, you yourself will ask God to kill you because you'll be useless. All right. Like me, if I reach him at 90, 95, then I'm useless. Nobody want to be bothered with me. They only be bothered with me because of what I did in my
Yeah,
past.
we are not saying that you should be don't care about your life or careless about
Exactly.
your life. All right, we
That's
know
not what we're
life
saying.
is something precious, but you have to be very careful. You know, when somebody when the last time the former president said, "Oh, we got to be security for ourselves and this and that," it means that the government will not provide security. But you got to be security for yourself. You got to look out for yourself because you never know. You know, if
That's
somebody
right.
who is somebody who is still alive, then somebody for some evil reason, I don't know what that person really wanted to achieve. All right, what was the intent of that person to take somebody who is a live picture and place it on the social media and say this person died, and then other people who did not even verify, to investigate, they were coming up under that post and writing rest in peace. Now
They're looking for viewers. That's
we
why
can
they
be,
do that.
so
They
we
look
gotta
for
be careful.
viewers.
We gotta be careful here at Freedom. On a serious note, this goes out to all of us that work here at Freedom, most especially we who do talk shows and all of that.
Sure, exactly. Mm-hmm.
We gotta be very careful because we gotta be looking out there for ourselves. We got to. I
Like
mean,
you said,
that's why.
that the
Mhm.
president, the former president said we must be our own
Yeah,
watchkeeper.
yeah.
All right. In this country, as these people here, they will tell you, with all the security we got here, but we still everybody that have home, they have CC camera on it.
Exactly. Sure.
Everybody that have home, they have CC camera on it, including myself sitting here.
And when
All
the
right.
president said that people in America was like, oh yeah, Josh, we are telling our people to post CC camera, this and that, all kind of thing. They
Hmm.
politicize that, but forgetting to
Mhm.
know right now when I just take my phone and call 911, before I can even say get downstairs, police will be all here. The moment you call them, they are there.
Hmm.
But with all that, we get cameras surrounding our houses. But the same
Yes.
thing the president say, when I came to America, people bust into my house and clear my whole house. When my wife came downstairs, I used to work in the night. She go to work in the morning. When she came downstairs, she sent my son to call me. When I came,
Hmm.
what happened? She said, "What's going on here?" When the police came, the first thing they asked me, "Where is your camera?" At that time, I even said, "No, about it."
Hmm.
Immediately, I made sure I put camera on my horse and everything I buy in my horse, I put insurance on it because those were questions they were asking me. Those
Hmm.
things that you carry, you get insurance on them? No. So down to the phone I use, everything get insurance on it. But when the
Yes.
president said, I think people took it to be something, oh yes, forget it to know. Even they said it in America, yeah, everybody get camera on their horses. You can be to work, you see what going on around your house.
Anywhere in this world, as long as you got internet, you can see what go on in your house, and even
So,
talk to somebody standing to your door. You talk to them through your phone, as long as you got internet. And then the man trying to introduce that to us, we took that to be a big deal. Oh, I will tell you, the man can run the government. That look, one of the most civilized leader I see in Liberia is Joe Weir. Believe me, everything we're bringing in Liberia, it was so sophisticated. If only we had listened to keep him for another 6 years, Liberia would have been different from what you're expecting today. Believe me, just look at his handmark. He put roads where there's no roads. He put hospitals where there are nobody were expecting hospitals to be. The beautiful hospitals.
Hmm.
All right. That is it. This 6 months people came, they will make rules. You tell me they're fighting to even bring yellow machine yet. They ain't finished that yet. Then they will go make rules in Grand there or somewhere else. Then we, the stupid people saying that they're giving them that credit. They didn't say no, they don't have credit yet. It will take them time for us to see what really they have done for Liberian people. Everything that's happening right now. Also, when they finish with the what they call it, something island,
Hmm.
uh, Belly Island.
The Bali
The,
Bali
Island.
Island,
when you finish with the Belly Island too, they the one going to claim it, right? Yeah, let's agree now. When the Bali Island finish, they the one going to claim it.
Hmm.
That they did
but
it. You
but
see?
it, but the thing though, it is the same thing in the minds of Liberians when President Weah was doing those uh, development. I don't call them projects. Development in the country. Um, the former ruling party, who is now the ruling party, they were saying, "Oh, that Ellen Johnson started it. Oh, that our government started it. And all those stuff." And then, of course, President Weah said, "Yes, you can may have started. You get a good print and all that stuff,
The
but
blueprint.
we will
Yeah.
do the work because
Yes.
this is about Liberia." Um,
Hmm.
but the other people, they want to make claims something that is not realistic. If they were to say we are now completing, because I listened to all of the statements President Wakai made during his inauguration. He said um, those things that President Weah did, follow them, they will copy them, and they will do their own stuff. If you, I may paraphrase it, but he made that mention. And then
Mm.
one good thing is that they did not start the way in which when President Salif came to power, most of the development that the previous government, even from Onado, they started the Ellen Barker administration. They abandoned most of those stuff, including the radio, the ERBC, something that President Lowe was building in around the Coca-Cola Belt, all the way somewhere there. They abandoned that, and as we speak, I think that building is still abandoned. Then they built something in ERBC thing, and that was it. So people want to get, they want to give false information out there. Those who don't know, it is our responsibility to talk about that. The Weah government did extremely well. President Weah is somebody that used common sense, and common sense uh, can really, 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 really improve situation. When President Weah goes to uh, other countries that he has lived in, other countries that he visits, when he goes there, anything that he sees, so, well, how can we do this? I can do it in my country so that it can give reflection. He will do that. Um, he's somebody that is developmentally inclined or developmentally minded. Those of you who may not have followed the three reasons why I don't think President Wakai was to be elected. I said those three things. He is not innovative. He cannot find solution to problems, and he is not developmentally minded. Those were the three things for which I did not support
Yes.
his election. Those things are still in him. Nothing have changed in him as we speak. You cannot be in the executive, then you pick those from the legislative to openly be the one to appoint somebody for you, and then you send those people back to them for them to confirm it. That is very, very wrong. We nation, we don't have our city mayor yet. We don't have our statutory district superintendent. We don't have the development super. We don't have any leadership in power besides the one that was placed there under Weah's administration. And that is part of Liberia. And you leaving out that you have now completely done forming your government. So it is very, 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 very scary. So how you expect a development, or how you expect the security of life and property to go on when you don't have the authority in power? So these are some of the things that they are claiming. I told you before, attorneys, that we were very, very good. Amara Kone, I gave him the credit. The guy was very, very good with the IT. They will put lot of good things together. They put a structure there. When you read about it, you say, "Oh wow, this is great." Of course, some of them they were true, uh, but if you go in detail, there were a lot of things that were not done. But put it in there. I mean, the we are government, President we are will go anything he see, he will bring in the country. Will criticize it,
Okay.
but those are the things I confronted man, so not in a negative way, uh, regarding RIA road, how narrow the road was, how they were parking stuff at the side of the road, and we need to increase it. And he said, well, that is not a reason, that is not our first priority.
Okay.
And that was not our first priority. Now they're claiming it when President Weah uh, started fixing the road. People started criticizing, even our brothers and sisters from here. Oh, they just bust out the road, and then there are all potholes and things. That's how they can fix road. You had to bust it
Mhm.
up first. But other people from here, they will say all kinds of things. Everywhere besides the camera that my colleagues talk about, besides those cameras at our various homes, the government can always say, when you see something, say
It's
something.
something.
And the reason they do that is that the government cannot see every. Now they are not everywhere. The camera is not
Mhm,
everywhere. But
mhm.
we got
Hmm.
to be security for ourselves. And
So
that's what they've
true,
been.
my
That's what they've
brother.
been. And that is the same thing President we have said, and they took it out of context.
So true.
That's
So
why
true.
uh, lack of knowledge is dangerous.
That's true. That's true.
But
But I
this
think.
your official, you, as please, sorry, without this your
Mm.
official, you always talk about in we nation. The former officials, the officials that were there before the government came, or when this government came in, did they fire them?
Well, when President Weah was leaving, those that was appointed as the top leaders, like the city mayor, the statutory district superintendent, and all of those top leaders, they said that their office was declared vacant. I think there was some sort of announcement he made.
Who made the
So
announcement? President Weir?
yes, so based on that, uh,
No, when President Weah was about to leave power, and he said that, you know all of he issued an executive order, you know that all presidential appointees and blah blah blah, you know the human resource will take charge, and you are a presidential appointees, just try to pack your bags and leave,
so right now they said that the pro tem, which is one of the senators of the country, who is a supporter of the Bwaka administration. Uh, she's the one in charge. So anybody that she does not agree with, they will not do the appointment. So that is a problem that we have
you
there.
know you, you know that they would have called it voluntarily dismissal, you know
Hmm.
because
So
you
that
can't be there. When you be there, who will pay you? You will not
and
take pay.
that is what is going on. So we've been encouraging our people uh, to keep doing what they were doing until they find a new leadership, because you cannot abandon the place that something got to be going on. And those are some of the things, but it is very, very bad. And the executive should not be counting on the legislative body to do appointment for the executive, and
I
at the
mean,
same time,
you're talking about Liberia. Liberia, the law is there, but Liberia have their own way of doing things.
that's how we got to flag it. It's wrong.
We're flagging it, but
It's
Mm.
you
wrong.
see, the senators and they're supposed to.
But when you have a government that does not respect the rule of law, these are the things that happen.
Exactly.
You know.
You
Yeah,
know,
these are things
all
that
the
happen. And the problem, when will this government be formed? Since January up to now, they have not yet finished forming this one government. Or this old man, with all the experience, he's still struggling to finish forming it. So they will take 1 year to form the government before the government start running.
they claiming the jobs and are finishing now. That what they claiming. They
Hmm.
ran about. They claiming it. The roads are almost finishing in southeast there. They claiming that. And one day we see them broke one ground here yet.
Maybe they don't
One
break
day,
ground,
So
but they do the work.
yeah, they are not.
also
You said the
then
government took over. We are not yet seeing anything. Oh yeah, we're breaking ground for the other projects. Nothing.
I saw them
Yeah, we're
breaking ground
president. We
on
are
something.
breaking ground and say, oh yes, that I think we coming to get in Liberia. You see,
I
what thing
know,
they were
right?
breaking ground
everything,
on?
everything
I saw
John
somewhere where they were President Braga.
President Weir did, they downplay. He built a market will eat. He built a road that road
That
will
market
eat.
we eat,
Yeah, he built hospitals that hospital
that
will
road
do
we eat.
medicine.
You see, like
All
we
these things.
highway.
That is people who've
President said
been
now
practicing
death trap.
politics,
12 years
politician.
they were there. They were the any time of our road. They said our death trap, and they were riding on it. They uneducated president key now. He say, okay,
This
send a death trap. Let me save my people life. Oh, he wait. When I went Liberia, when they were carrying on that project, people have problem with it. Oh, people suffering in the country,
Mm-hmm.
the president facing road, see our IA road. Oh, the people you ride on the
Mm-hmm.
road, say, man, say I
Yeah.
was going on
The
and
our
that
road,
rocky highway. I
they
need
say
to
they
ride
spoil the
and
road.
come.
They
I
do they
can't
want to the
forgive
road.
because
and that's how
You
people
know,
Well,
can.
with that,
but
believe
but
road
me,
will
but
not
you
stay
know
that
actually,
you,
forever.
every other project that was started by President Weah was criticized. I remember
and
when
they
I
enjoying it today.
remember
They criticize it,
yeah,
believe the
yeah,
project.
I
You
remember
see?
when
Yeah.
they started the 14 military
Oh my
hospital.
God.
People criticize that what the essence of building hospital when the GFK is out of drugs and they say all kinds of things. When the COVID hit us,
All
we
kinds
all
of
saw
things.
the importance of the 14 military hospital. It didn't stop there. The
Mm-hmm.
Invincible Sports Park. They say,
It's,
oh, that play
it's
that heavy.
heavy.
The plane would do the one. The other one would happen. But when the plane was built, they stay criticized, and today they are going there to
Like the
enjoy it. Today they
like
want
the
equipment.
photo
They,
studio now.
hey man, I don't understand our country.
I
You
went
know,
Liberia to even enter that place. It was not easy. Where I will even park my car. That was the first thing. And I want to know, even though Chief Solomon you went to Liberia, send the bill that pay bro Tunis. But since I've been here in America, I have not yet seen any park as compared to the Invisible Park. Not talking about
That's
the
so true.
unification park now. When you see those places, you can even say no that it's in Liberia. Unless you go there, you see it for yourself. I have not yet seen anywhere for me. I
as in when
stand
you
to be
passing,
corrected, but all the
when
places
you
I've been here very much here. You see, I have
you
not
know
yet seen
the
any
thing
park
about
as compared to the unification park,
the
invisible park.
unification
Very
park
much here.
when you're driving through the unification park, when you see how the place is beautiful. I mean, they got the sand, and I mean, they did a great job at the park. I'm telling you, the guys that did that work, the guys are good, engineers, and you just
Yes,
name it. They did a pretty good job. I'm telling you, they did a pretty good job because when you compare the past to the present, you'll know that that what development can do. I remember we used to be passing by the Invincible Sport Park when the practice ground was there. We used to load there. We see so grass, so dirty thing that we used to see. But
That guy you used to see all that red dust
yeah, that
place.
hill,
All hit.
that hill there, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now you see how beautiful is that place.
It
So
will
I
not
mean,
just it will not
I
just
mean,
go with
people
that.
when they hate you, they just hate you. Whether you do good or you do bad, they will not talk it. They just hate you. They just don't want to see the ground you work on. You walk on. I'm sorry, they don't want to see it. Oh, that Liberia, my man, now how the country looking, and
oh,
I mean,
yes.
we
What
have a
America
leadership now.
here?
We have a leadership now that everybody expect to unite the country, and we're
Mhm.
still seeing this administration is dividing the country.
Dividing the
Chasing after
country.
people. I mean, the reason one with the former Minister of Foreign Affairs. I mean, Maxwell Kimia.
Yes.
was appointed by the ECOWAS Commission to serve as one of the permanent representatives to Sierra Leone. Our people here went there and said no, they should put a halt to that appointment. So what authority the government get to tell ECOWAS say put a stop to that appointment, forgetting to know that you don't have any jurisdiction over that appointment? So I
And
mean,
what you say here, I listened to they go on Sunday. They were interviewing on Spoon this girl,
Kula
the
Fofana.
Kula Fufana, and one of them said that they have Umepwake have right to intervene. So because he's the president for the country and he member of ECOWAS. So let's assume now where I want you guys to look at United Nations and the entire country in the world, they are member of the United Nations. When the United Nations is hiring anyone for any country, do they have to ask the president of that country?
who told you that?
It depends on the nature of the job. Any other
Or
job.
which nature that they have to ask the president? Because the United Nations, even one of my sister worked there, my father worked there, and it was not that my uncles worked there, that they have nothing. The job there open
If you are if you are
without
Do
rep-
bidding is
if you are if you are
bidding. It's
representing,
a bidding process, right? When
right.
there's job
Yeah,
vacancy, when the job vacancy at the United Nations, they do bid. What you call bidding process.
right.
People
The,
yes,
the
people
yes,
government,
apply.
the government of the country will send its own people, like they go the ambassador to UN, and everyone I work with. That's quite different. I'm not talking about that. But
no.
United Nations itself can hire whoever they want to hire for a
when when
particular job.
when it is not somebody that is representing the country. Yes, if the person is going to do any kind of United Nations job, but it's not representing the country, that is a
But if
different thing.
if 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 the person is representing the country, then the country, the administration of the country will do the appointment. Like
Exactly.
sending, yeah, they like sending people to the foreign
Mm-hmm.
service.
Yes.
Yeah, I,
Are the
I, I don't
government responsible?
I don't
But
know
where the United Nations is trying to appoint somebody, they don't have to come to the president or come to the government and say we want to appoint somebody from Liberia. No, 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 no.
yeah, well, I don't I
Do
don't
that.
And,
know
It's,
and
I don't know the charter that they have, what how they can go about doing it, so I cannot
they
speak.
do sometimes people get those jobs based on recommendation. You
What I'm
know,
saying,
Exactly.
when it
Our
comes to
our former president worked for the United Nations.
I was
That
free
was done.
world ambassador, that is different.
But that's part of it. They didn't have to consult any country. They whoever they feel fit for that job.
Yeah, that's what I
That's who
that's
they
yes,
bring
they're
in.
looking at your qualification, your track record, everything. Those people, United
exactly,
Nations will not just look at
exactly.
you and give you any position. United Nations, they are in the whole world. I can say that's the whole world organization right there. So before they select
This man
somebody
has
into
served. This
positions,
man
they
has
have to
worked.
check your records. And up to
This
that
man has
President Bakai, they are still after for them to get rid of the Maswell Kimia appointment because I listened
And
to Kula
this is
Fofana.
exactly why I brought this
They are
in
still
because
after
Kenya,
it.
the
I
United
listened to
Nations,
her.
I mean, ECOWAS can hire anyone they feel like within the countries that involved in the ECOWAS organization. They can hire anyone. And
and
who you sending to work for ECOWAS, that's quite different.
So,
and they do
so
have
so
and they do
President
have
Bakai,
Liberian. They do have Liberian representation at the ECOWAS.
Yes.
So
that should be
maybe
the power of our country.
sometimes they do the vetting and submit the name for recommendation. You know,
And this had nothing to do with the the
they want to
president of
buy.
the country.
The other one buying ain't got nothing to do with the president.
And they are
the,
still
the
after
Nothing.
it. You see,
well,
they are
the
still
thing the
after
thing
it.
is that we don't know. I don't know when it comes to getting somebody from the country to represent that country. I don't know how it is done.
You're
Whether it is done,
representing different or they're representing different. They say work. They
Solomon,
hiring you to work.
when you're representing a
work for
country,
who? Work for what? For
Work
Solomon,
what?
for ECOWAS.
Working
Solomon,
for ECOWAS.
In what
Solomon,
area? Yeah.
in any
He's
area, but you're not representing. You're working for the organization.
He's almost the job that they gave Maxwell Kimia is ECOWAS R on Sierra Leone.
Yes,
He the R for ECOWAS on Sierra Leone.
Right.
But my thing, what I don't understand in doing it, whether it is done in consultation with the ruling government or
No. They don't.
No, it's not done in consultation with the ruling government because the
No.
ruling government does not make the appointment.
it's
The
the
man is
ECOWAS
serving.
president
The
who make
man
the
is working
appointment.
for ECOWAS. The
He's
ECOWAS
not working
position.
for Liberian
He's not
government.
working for Liberian government. He not assigned
so
Liberian embassy in Sierra Leone.
anybody who is an African, let me put it that way,
Yes,
ECOWAS can hire you at their own will.
No,
Based on
not
your
anybody.
based
Not
not
anybody is
not,
an
not
African.
anybody now African, but
The
based on your
question you put.
qualification and the length of time you stay in the foreign service with international community, these are things that they follow, and they know this person is a veteran within the foreign service or serving at international positions. They say this person is a veteran. Let's follow his
And,
track record. Like
and
Maxwell Kimia. Maxwell Kimia
add to what
served
you see.
as at let me let my thoughts to this so you will come in. Maxwell
All right.
Kimia served in the foreign service for so many years. And based on his performance, that's why he was recommended to
And
serve,
to add to what you
on the
see,
ECOWAS Commission in Sierra Leone.
and to add to what you're saying, because it may say anywhere in Africa, a certain country in the ECOWAS, the West African country, you have to first hire someone within that before you jump over to other area, because every like the Western, the ECOWAS, they have the East, also the South country, on which they are all the same. Okay, so ECWA, before you hire, you have to hire within the countries that involved in ECWA before you jump over to some other African country. They're quite different from the people that each country send to represent them. Just even with United Nations. United Nations, even you right now, you can apply for United Nations job, which had nothing to do with your government job.
But
Mhm.
then why are they consulting the government of Liberia? If any African, especially any ECOWAS member, anybody can apply for any job, that is a different thing than when somebody is to represent the country, to sit for the country. The country will have to uh, 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 we have to approve it, isn't it? That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
I
true.
don't.
If they're
No. This
representing the
case is
country,
different. This case is different.
So
if they're representing the country,
oh my
you're
God.
right.
If
If they're
if
representing
if
the country
Liberia,
has.
I'm,
if
Kenya is not
Liberia,
going to represent Liberia.
let's put it.
is somebody leaving from Liberia to go on ECOWAS, like you see, we have Liberian representative to the ECOWAS. You have Prince Johnson, Senator Prince Johnson, and Edwin Snowden. They're serving on the opposition then from the ECOWAS Parliament. All right, they are the Liberian representative on the ECOWAS Parliament. Then they have other positions where like the Liberian government can appoint people, to those positions. But the other case, ECOWAS is the one sending Kimia to Sierra Leone. It's not Liberian government decision. It's the ECOWAS decision.
And ECWA replied them to
Yes,
deny
Yes.
what they're doing. That it's not their jurisdiction to stop
Yeah.
ECWA from hiring who they want to hire.
This is
ECWA replied
yes.
them.
this
So
is
But
that
a,
is
let's
behind.
go to the phone lines
this is a
because
point. This is the point.
Let Ali you come in, then we'll go to the phone lines because we don't have much time,
Yes.
29 more
So
minutes.
right
So
now,
Ali, you can come in and then maybe we can take a minute each, go around, then we'll take calls. So let's
okay.
give Ali the time.
Yeah, so right now they are behind the Sierra Leone government to because ECOWAS already rejected their letter that is saying that they can't tell them who to hire. Master Kimia is not going to work for Labra, he's going to work for ECOWAS. ECOWAS is the one that's going to pay him. So you can tell the people that you want, I know where the woman name that the woman they want to go and work for
The
ECOWAS.
woman named Mahjong.
Marjorie, that's the
Mm.
woman Joseph Bakai appointed to ECOWAS. And no, the master is not going to work for Liberia. He's going to work for ECOWAS. ECOWAS is the one going to pay him. So since they rejected their letter, they say no, we can't honor it. So what they're doing now, they are behind Sierra Leone president and Sierra Leone president to reject him as a Kimian, to say, oh yeah, they may you're sending in the country as your I don't want him. You see, because ECOWAS already rejected that letter, so that's why they're doing that for Sierra Leone president to read ECOWAS and say they don't want them as well Kimia to work in that country as their eye or their representative. So the city we talk about the wage hunt. Now your wage hunt is going to international level. You see, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't really
It's the
look at the
same
government.
thing. It's the same thing they're doing in the
All
country
because
itself.
this as Kimia work with President we are. When you work with President we are, forget it. Joseph
You're
Waka
in
will get
trouble.
you out. You in trouble. If the people can get
And
rid of us, then who they can get rid of in our country? This is so
it's the
sad.
same thing they're doing with their tenure position. Okay, same thing. You're asking why now the government interfering into ECOWA. This is the same thing they do. The Supreme Court said they should let the people do their job. They bypass the Supreme Court and still suspend the people. The people doing what they feel like doing. They are not honoring any law and order in the country. They want to expand it over to the ECOWA, and ECOWA replied them, if you want Jumajon to work for the Liberian government as an eyes to ECWA, you could call for some of those who already there, call them back and replace them with Majon.
Mm-hmm.
But they have an independent, ECWA have an independent hiring. Had nothing to
Yeah.
do with any country. You
At
Mm-hmm.
see, with
all.
the United Nations, they have independent hiring.
And that's the case with Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope you understand this.
Well, let's guys, let's
Well,
take some
the
calls.
thing, the
Let's
thing I was,
All
I
right.
was, I was,
I think we can take some calls now because we've pressed with time. We've been talking a lot. Let's give our listeners the time so we can have more time to interact with them.
All right.
So it's we just made payment to two persons, right? So we made payment to two persons. Your money is already on your phone. All right. So those of you listening to us, you can call us on 0776 104 104 0886 500 0770 is the number for the female callers. And the WhatsApp line remains +231 86 500 104. Those are the numbers to call. Call us and be live on the program. That's the Nighttime Spain. I'm here with Suleiman Hashim Tunis and our new member, our JJC, Johnny Just Come, Leo Mazale, and the man Solomon Baka Reeves, the tough talking Solomon Reeves. Hello,
And,
yeah, how are you? All right, my man, I just called to let you know that you won on the cash giveaway $2,500. Did you receive the message? All right, so I know you are between sleep and awake anyway, so let me give you the. All right, thank you, and enjoy your 2,500. All right, so that's it. That's the caller there, the winner. I'm sorry. Let's see what we can get to another winner here. Then we go to our regular calls and read out your comments. All right.
Yellow value subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
Okay, your money already on your phone. You switch off your number. That money in flat to kind your phone. Some people can be afraid thinking that somebody mistakenly send money to them. That's not true. It's hard for that thing to happen. But very hard for that thing to happen.
especially
Because
in Nigeria.
yeah, you go send money to somebody, the agent will ask you for all the information, the name on the number. So how will you go send money to Suleiman Tunis, then you call Aliyu Masale? It's not possible. So
Mhm.
that money didn't fly to get on your phone. You want it. That's why you receive it. All
I
right,
think
so
I made
let's.
a mistake one time. I sent somebody money to your name, right?
Mm,
I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
they
I
send
had
yeah,
to
money to
call
me.
you and tell you. I said, "My man, I think I
yeah,
missed it." Bro.
Yeah, it
yeah,
happened to me day for years. I did too. I sending somebody credit a city.
yeah. You see? So that one about when you sending the money, that when you can make a mistake, but when you go to the agent will ask you, but sometimes you not like I want to send money to somebody. If I miss one person number or if I miss that number, so it's good to confirm. Then you will not do it. Let's take this person. Hello.
Hello, I'm Amos Gio Prosperity calling from Plaza.
Yeah, Amos, welcome to the show. Let's hear your contribution.
Thank you for affording me the opportunity. Yeah, like what Solomon Reed was saying
Mm-hmm.
about the estate to build, it was a social security estate in Bonafide.
Mm-hmm.
And since, yeah, then again, I will remind you because of one person, the whole world went into war. So they should be very, very mindful. There are certain people that God created that when you just touch the entire nation, you go to war. Then those that are on the social media that are posting, they should be security for themselves, trying to get another scene. After you finish posting, you take that scene from your phone and then you put your real scene there. That you won't be traced by any security from LTA. We too got to be careful with the army because I believe probably they want to take over. This is why they keep causing fire. They keep getting a situation that the thing will go out of hand. Then they will take over, and they're forgetting to know that they are not even many. Just the citizen drugs alone can handle them. So we got to be careful with them too.
Thank you.
Then with Solomon Reef, I just want to give in a business idea, please. I beg you. Solomon Bani, more again, Kutro Yika, Kutro Bay Profit, Toro Yuji Sony, the man there, because money, so more again Yika. Number more. Flow, Mason flow, come, yeah, so, so, yeah, meta, and Bima
ni mu wa bo benge wa no ma kwani o ndio ni Anthony me down.
Okay, he's off the line. I know he got
Because
a
you,
radio. So before we take the next call, just say what you were saying to him, Basa. Then we can take the next call. I'm quite sure he's listening to the radio. So Solomon, just say to him quickly.
Oh no, what I was saying,
I mean, you can say it to him, Basa, because he's by the radio.
then me karanjwa ndima je mu wa bo ni omongpa ojuka ma Anthony ge onyoka ben on akọ sport na wenwe again ni begin da ni be ake do kwinde
Thank you.
go bam bam.
Let's
But the
talk to this
only
person.
pastor you know.
Hello.
And Tunis, I will discuss that with you to see if you
Hello.
have interest in it.
all right.
Go ahead. How is my Gibby this morning? Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
People just want to talk because they are talking. What we know that social power is not several. So everything they want to do, you want pass through telling president for them to support them. And so the power not even care what to become president. Like if now you figure out how we need to get a country. How we need to get our country. The power not even able. They know which one people. Abraham, of course, will actually be a last in the program like the whole of the heaven. Now that you want to go is robot or Babel, for instance, they would be the last. They will not think about no unity by the people. Then what we know them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Nimble.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm going from Manchester this morning.
Go ahead.
Mr. Nimble, this is just, this things are happening when it's very shocking, but let me just give a very short story to you about what happened one time.
Mm-hmm.
Right before the inauguration,
Mm-hmm.
there was a call out to the Amakeke Banner.
Mm-hmm.
There was a father room with me. So the other, there were four persons in the KK.
Mm-hmm.
So the other guy said, oh, but I'm supposed to go home to, but I'm very clear to do. The other thing is that the other guy, he's a new party guy. He said, but you think you're the good joke? So in the process of the conversation, he left when I say, if I say, the day, we 20 people, the day anybody get up, they come to talk against, against unity party, against Waka, we kill them. That's what we after. So the girl was sitting with me, they could get a girl out of but I was not very in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So when the girl done again, said, but why you do somebody? He started attacking the girl. I said, but if you attack this girl, trust me, you're going to have me to contend with because you get very okay. Everybody in the country. I said, well, I told him. And then let me go directly to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You see the issue that for this, they attacking only behind people around here. So I will say this every day. I will always ask, where is the American embassy? When you make people are on the social media, you know what happened over the last 6 years. When it comes to the American embassy, what they did in the country for we have to say every little thing that happened, whether it was where I did it or not, they have pushed for it all the time, especially for the American ambassador, the ambassador that was here. You know what I'm saying? So today we want to ask them why it is that these things are happening. They cannot come up to give up this. They have been mute. They're not getting anything from them. So that's the question I will ask. I will ask the question every day. I will not be afraid to ask them because they know what they did in the country. The American embassies know what they did to us in the country when it comes to we are issue. So they have to come out to give us a first issue they come in. And
Thank
we can
you.
get the clarification. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's talk to you, this person. Let's bring this person. Hello.
Yeah, how are you, my brother?
All right. How are you? Go ahead.
I'm so much like you from Nigeria.
Go ahead, sir.
You know, the people are crying, my brother. Election time, to the people of the state, they said to us that they were not the right thing was saying. At that time, when you talk about job, we are good. They say you are stupid man. You like this, you know nothing. The other people that are crying, they crying because every day they're learning in this country. All people know that things will not change, but because they were voting off color now, someone else say it's time for them to produce bad president. But who are going to cut it down? People they were not going to send this. So today, let it follow all of them be crying. They don't feel nothing here. They're just joking here. This country here, people in the back of them will change it because they think the sense here. They say, yeah, things will be fine. So what are you crying for?
Thank you. Why are they crying? Hello.
Yeah, hello. This is James Williams calling from Broadview.
Let's hear you, James Williams.
Yeah, I have a short thing to say. I had a dream about Liberia, and in my dream, like everyone had a gun,
Mm.
and yeah, everyone had a gun, and there was a guy chasing me with a rifle, and I when I got my own short ring, a 35. But I busy in front of me, and I was like afraid because it was like my first time I wouldn't want to protect myself. So he tried to chase me, and I ran in a hole like a bend. So I tried to camouflage myself to react, to retaliate. But while in the process, I saw a huge crowd outside, like they were celebrating, like the man Ellen Johnson said, like won the election. And in her speech, she said Joseph Boaga is not proceeding with the railway, so she had to come in to rescue Liberia. So this was the reason why she had to force election. And there was a massive celebration, but Boaga was powerless. He had nothing to say. It was 1 month into the election. So I said, but how possible is it 1 month into the election, we'll have another election? And he had nothing to say, but my Eddie was going to give him a speech that Boaga was proceeding wrong, so she had to come in to rescue Liberia. That's how I woke up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Let's pray for our country, so that no bad thing will come our way. because we are tired. Hello? 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 Hello?
I wasn't not ready yet.
Yeah, it's like this person is not ready to talk. So let me take this person. Hello? Yeah, how are you? What's your name and where you calling from? Go ahead, let's hear you. Go ahead with your contribution. From who? Thank you, my man. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's take this person. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, my name is Carlos. I'm calling from Oro.
Go ahead, Cyrus. Let's hear you.
Yeah, why you talking about which one is also the same? We came from Ghana. With the national student we came to we help us people inside the building. And the building managed to own, people managed to know that the building was owned by the sister of a government official who working in the government now. So they just stop on there, they said, if you want to let him go to we are building up for him. All the money the man paid are paying in vain. We have been struggling to get to we are program. Know how to get to him, so we just struggling to pay our own way.
You say the house you're living in?
Yeah, I said the house we were living in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he paid for the house because we came from Ghana. He helped us.
So the former president paid for the house for you to live there.
Yeah.
Why?
But after the election, the house owner came and we managed to know that certain government officials.
So the time the former president paid for that time expire.
So the time I'm not gonna know where we take it 1 more years.
So then why the people illegally took you people out of the house? If your time is still, not finished yet.
It's because we don't have government power, brother. It's because we don't have government power, brother.
But it is your right to request for your balance money because the time that you pay for the time it expire yet. So why would they pull you people out of the house?
That's something that I would try to go one layer down. Then since she wanted to help us, we'll go there, we sit down there. And know where we are going to eat.
Yeah, but you need to get the landlord or the landlady whosoever that took you from that place. And you got your document with you.
Yeah, we got to talk about.
Yeah, but you get good kids now. Why you behaving like you're in Liberia? You go to the law. You respect the law and go there and hear what it will say.
You know, that's why I said they will use a more without police.
That's so you have to use the muya.
And the boy calling our reaction, so my man arrived after the election before
So I just don't understand why would the military being used like that. You know, the army shouldn't be coming to. I don't know, the chief of staff. Why would you allow the army to be used in that form and manner? Are you using the military now to evict people from their homes?
But
Is that what the military was put together for? Thank you for your contribution. We're authenticate your information. Yeah. So where exactly is the house? Where?
The whole was to Togo village.
The house is in Topos village.
Yeah.
My man, you need to find me. You need to come to the station here so we can get our information. Go. Can't get all the real information. Come with all
Alright,
the documents you have for you. Yeah.
alright, can leave me that contact.
All right. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm all right. Welcome to the nighttime Spain. The rest of the guys are here.
Yeah, thank you for the show. And to give my point,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. I want to say that the spirit of the 70s and the 80s is gradually creeping in our society based on the behavior and the action of this person's leadership. But one thing we need to have at the back of the mind is that there are men that have tread such path and they never survive.
Hmm.
One of the fiercest leader of our time, Samuel Doe, he able to survive, he tread that path, trying to model his political opponents and keep people in fear. When he didn't survive, and I do not think that in this digital stage or age of ours, that they who attempt to tread such path will ever survive. Either. We need to practice our practice in a very free way.
Hmm.
I heard Joe Biden was speaking to today, and one of the points he made, he said, we may have our differences, we have differences of thought, but we are not enemies. You see? So people should be free to express themselves. You see? That's part of their varying opinion. We should be able to accept each other. That is how our craft it will grow. You see? And the man who they see that he doesn't know anything, he is more democratically mature they who are so-called politically inclined. You see? Based on how he ran in the country in the past 6 years, that is why you see the entire world is giving him and they are giving him all the policies and the classes that he can attend over them.
Okay.
So I pray that these people will hear our because they will continue and we don't keep talking 2029 and see disaster.
Okay.
That is my point. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take 3 more calls. Go to the comments, read them out. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm still talking to calling from the township of West Point.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Appreciate your topic this morning discussion. You know, my brother, people feed that country here because Labrador is a country that people are peaceful. EFA should not feed, our government should not feed people afraid. Put in EFA as how many EFA you have in the country? Go in your fellow country, this gone election. How many police were in Grand Group? How many immigration were in Grand Group in San Luis? For this country here, we only pray to God because we want for the country to be peaceful. Those foolish people that use our people during the war took their children from here and go Ghana and they took some off when they came out in the bush. Left in the bush, no school. They come back, they bring their children. Their children want their children want to use our children that will struggle for them to go to school. They are saying, but for us, we get it. We are not afraid of any security. If they do anything contrary, that they put AFL as something happens somewhere for police to go there and settle, then they will say AFL. Anything that will go contrary will go after people. If your child lives on mission, you the AFL man, you be in hurry, will go after your child. So AFL police should be mindful in the country. We are not afraid of nobody, but we want for the country to be peaceful.
Let us learn to keep the peace. All right. Let us stop preaching message that will keep us apart.
Okay, that
all right.
If election for peace, for peaceful, we will remain in the country. We struggling. They taking people from our job. People are still looking for job. They are putting people aside. We are not afraid of anybody. If anybody could go contrary, my brother, for me, we suffer. We know what our people go through.
Thank you. I know how frustrated you are. I can tell it from the way you sound. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Welcome to the Nighttime Spain. What's your name?
Just calling from Township.
The Township of what?
The Township.
Go ahead. Let's hear you have a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. I lost all contact. I was talking with you. My phone is still my phone. So I just don't let that. I've been listening to you. This is number to call.
Go ahead. You live. Let's hear you.
So right now, I just want to talk. I want your contact, man, to talk to you one-on-one.
Okay, you can do that after the show, right? Right after the show, you can call me on the same number, all right?
Okay.
Just right after the show, you call me. I will give you my number. If you waste time, you will miss me, oh.
Oh,
all right, thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
How are you, my brother?
I'm all right. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Jimmy calling from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. I listened to the discussion. See, the country will find ourselves in another very good country that we ourselves need to make it better. And making it better, we need to start throwing the messages to one another. We need to sit and think how to develop this country and to make this country to be good. But I'm surprised. I was not on this radio station. Majority of the guys who call, they don't talk nothing good. They will talk about this, that, how to destroy Liberia, they will do this. And after election, we need to be united and see how best to carry our country forward. But one man cannot be the country. Former president, we cannot be the country and he will never be the country. The country is ourselves. If we cannot build this country, no one will build this country for us. We only need to be giving good message up that our brother and sister out there to see how best we can come to the country and develop this country. I think that is the discussion we should be carrying on. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take this person. Hello. Hello, caller, you there? Okay, let's go for 2 more calls and then we will close in the phone-in segment and go to the comments and read them. Let's take you. Hello.
Yes, this is Peter been calling you from for being from my international sister.
Tana de yesterday.
From the USA Party, no, my sister, because I always come for here. So I have to most for here. I got to go back up for you. So, okay. This is Peter once more for the USA Party. My extension has grown to act me on those machines. But what I am talking on is talking about I couldn't get to a I couldn't get. And this war is going to better soon. I want to really ask him that he is pleading to the president or he telling the president what to do. And my second question is about this by himself. He said, if you want to go there, you don't have to go abroad, stay away and go and see. So I'm saying that these that are putting out go and see what the Lord make us trying to say, what are true or not. Then go there and see for yourself.
Okay.
I think it will be the best, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. She's from the Unity Party. You heard her loud and clear. And so let's take you, this person, is second to the last caller. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Patrick Newver and I call Matari.
Go ahead, Patrick. You are second to the last caller.
Yeah, how the situation in the country now. All we do is to pray because we are hard temptation in this our father, that's why we voted him. But the way he proceeding now is quite astonishing. So the only person that can help us, the Almighty God, because there are a lot of sin to do it. If you go to town to get to your zero destiny where you want, this is that you just used to go and rush and come back home. You be fighting over car, you stand 2-3 hours, you can get transfer to go. Because they say we were not trained, so they have come to train us. Even we parents, we're not trained. So I mean, we can just understand the witch hunt is so much. The only person we can turn to is God. Seriously. I don't know how our independence will be celebrated this year, sir, because based on the
Oh, we get independent coming?
yeah.
When?
Almost how many days from now? Ain't even go 8 days.
I even know, sir. Oh, my man, yeah, thank you for reminding me. Oh,
Next Friday.
Independence is
Not
just
tomorrow.
for next year.
I even know, sir. We get independence coming. Oh, my man.
Look at the thing we're supposed to be doing. What we're supposed to
The
be
whole
doing.
country running now, so everybody running now, man. He said running.
Yeah, no, that I don't blame you because the proceeding, we are focused on the negative proceeding, and that's why we all are carried away. We're not
Okay.
even going to talk about it, but what we needed to do as I conclude, what we need to do on that day, the kind of celebration we can have, we just need to seek the Lord face because there is something in the Bible that says we go to the Lord in arches and he will take us into beauty. Go to the Lord and tell him, Lord, this is our country. It is only you that can make a change. No man, even the bishop that down there that preaching about righteousness cannot make a change.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take our last caller. He will let you go. Last caller. Let's take the person. Hello. We'll let another person go. We can't take you with feedback like that. All right. So let me get to the comment section. Let me make some adjustment. All right, folks, just bear with me and let me adjust my microphones and read out the comments. All right, I'm trying to make some adjustment. All right, okay, let me get my microphone. Okay, folks, please, I apologize. Let me get to the comments now. All right, the people who also pay their money for data, they need to listen to. So we are going to the comment section to read out the comments. And so let me take it from here. Okay, we have it's Alexa Mora says, "Good evening, Freedom FM family. I am watching you from 12th Street Sinker. Long live Tisha Light." Julia Wanway watching from Johnsonville. James Blay says, "Long live Tisha Light. The devil is a liar." Emmanuel Tia says, "Good evening, everyone. Those guys from UP are not serious. I am going to do a post tomorrow about GMB and his stupid police director. Let them come and arrest me. I'm here for vacation. Crazy government." Juje Janje, where you says, A fake profile named Zola posted AB fake dev news. And Noweli Son Kilo says, right, he has never spoken on this daily protest that were in Cape Mount. And Emmanuel Tia again says, the government is not serious to arrest someone for social media posts. I think they are going to arrest more people. And Josiah D. Yella says that you talking so. Emmanuel Tiers is president. We are wanted Alpha pavement, not to build dusty roads. He started building roads from Ganta to Saclepie and from Ganta to Campley. Emmanuel Thier again in continuation says, can I call in to give my experience recently in the state of Rhode Island? Yes, Emmanuel Thier, the WhatsApp line is on. You can call. The WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. +231 886 500 104. And Abraham F. Ibori Jr. says, I'm watching you from district number 2, Magibi Habel. And Bawolo James says, good evening, Freedom Radio family. Yasa Zina says, family, yo, hello. Hello to you too. Yasa Amos Toba says, you have to tell Mr. Please, we are to forget about his peace. Peace messages. Let dance to the tune of the government. We are tired hearing peace from Mr. Peace. We are. Okay, Patterson Davis says ECOWA has the right to hire anyone and doesn't have anything to do with the approval of the Liberian president. So you tell Brother Boaka to stay away from the appointment of Maxwell. J-Man J says this man is talking the truth. The citizens only can take care of the army. J-Man J again says the American will not talk because HPX are using the country to transport the iron ore almost free. And he says here again, the chief of staff is from Lofa. The defense minister is from Lofa. Patterson Davis says, I think this government is processing wrong, is I think should be progressing or all right. What it says here, it says, I think it should be proceeding. All right. I think the government is proceeding wrongly, but putting the army against the citizens, that can create a serious problem. And J-Man J says, I think this caller supposed to be advising the president. Yasa Zinan say, your president GMB is not speaking the face of the Lord, is not seeking the face of the Lord. Who are you asking to seek the face of the Lord? And J-Man J says, stop calling people names and reading their comments before they go after us. So, all right, my man, we'll go after you. Are you afraid? If you're afraid, then don't comment. Right? Yasa Zina says that. Protestant David says, I'm telling you, oh, my sister. All right, so far, so good. Those are all the comments. And you don't be afraid. Why would somebody go after you because you speak in your mind? Come on, man. Well, we're not going to take calls and read comments again. So let me send controls to my guys so we can close up. Suleiman, just take controls.
Thank you so much. Let me bring in our man from Baltimore. Let's hear your parting comment. We're not here for long. Take 2 minutes, but my
Yes,
brother have to leave. Yeah, please.
yes, man. I just think thank you all for the show, at least, and also to our listening audience and to our callers. Yeah, thank you for your contribution on the show. This is why we are here for to discuss the issue in our country. And we all pray for the government to lead our country the right way. We want a better Liberia. Liberia is all we have. The only thing is we want the right thing to be done. Anything the government is doing, it should just be in the interest of the country, the interest of the people. That's what we are here for. Because he said, love Liberia, think Liberia, build Liberia. But for me, I have not seen it yet because since it came, I continue to see this and I will always see it over and over. Any president who take over, the first thing you do is to reconcile your country. Tell your people, okay, elections are over. Let's see how we can move forward with the country. Let's see how we can develop the country, we build the country and move forward. But since President Barker won the election, up to now, he stay in campaign mood. He and all his officials, you see, going after people. And one thing I would say, sometimes we always say, oh, President Barker have become a disgrace and embarrassment to the country. And I'm getting to know our lawmakers. They too, they have become a disgrace and embarrassment to us in our country
Mm-hmm.
because we elected them and we want them to do the right thing. We are not saying that they should oppose to everything that President Barker say. Once it is in the interest of Liberia the right way, they should work along with him. And most especially our speaker, Mr. Kofa, you went to school in America here. You are a lawyer. You are legally guided and minded to sit in Liberia. You want to work with Joseph Boakai. Yeah, we want you to work along with him to move the country forward. But if you see President Boakai is doing the wrong thing, no, you can sit over there and act as if to say you don't know what you are doing. For me, you too, you want to be like an embarrassment and disgrace to us. You see, and you really had to come to yourself. And our lawmakers, please don't forget about the brown envelope business in our country and see how best we can move our country forward. This is the most experienced government we ever have in Liberia. So if they come, they start doing things then out of the way, you're trying to put them on track just how they were putting CDC on track. We pray for the best for our country. We want a better Liberia. And to our listeners and to every one of us here on the show, that's just my closing statement till we can see tomorrow again. I say good night to everyone that listening to us. May God guide and protect Liberia.
We
And
are here. We are here Monday to Thursday.
Amen.
you know,
Amen. 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 Let me bring my brother, my cousin Reeves. Welcome and let's hear your parting comment, please.
Thank you very much. I know campaign time is over, election is over. What we need to do is how best we can unify the country and how we can proceed with the development that we want to bring in the country. If we continue to be in campaign mode or election mode and things like that, we're not going to get where we're getting. And I know we have a norm in the country where the representative they will look for appointment to appoint to recommend somebody to to the executive, the person that they buddy with, or the person who is on their team. So they always do that. So it is not this government is not an exception. So what I was trying to say to my people of We Nation, election is over. I know the statement that a pro temp made in our nation over the weekend. That is not unifying, uh, but we should come together as a nation. And I'm asking the pro temp, Madam Emily Kanga Lawrence, so that for them to go ahead and appoint whoever they want to appoint, so that our nation, our district, will be able to have that leadership, so that all of us can proceed for the development of the country, and for us to be able to maintain the peace that was brought forth uh, and that was maintained by the previous government, so that we'll be able to maintain that peace. And I was asking when it comes to the ECOWAS appointment, I have no idea. I don't know how they do their appointment, and that was the reason I was asking whether they have any blueprint how to do their appointment. So that was the point I was making. We need to work together as Liberians. We need to come together as one body. I know we have a unitary form of government, but the unitary form of government, we should do it properly. Liberia will be well. Thank you for listening to our program.
First of all, thank you guys for being with us tonight, taking your busy time to sit here and discuss Mama Liberia. You to you, Master Lee, to Mr. Reeves, to Mr. Nimle. Yeah, thank you so much. There's nothing we can pay or that's worth your time you came here to discuss Mama Liberia. And we all pray that Mama Liberia will become somewhere that we and our great great grandchildren will forever enjoy. And we'll get a president like George Weah, even better than him, that who had the people at heart. We pray God for that. The 26th is coming. This is one of the first 26 that coming that nobody can even tell that it's coming. The city looks so quiet. Just next week will be the 26th. We ain't even start beautifying the city yet. So the city, at least when your birthday coming as an individual, you always want to look decent. I don't think that is going on right now. I don't know. I'm not in Monrovia right now, but I know my brother Wendell is in Monrovia. When we were growing up at this time of the year, the
No,
city
see
had already been
the entire city decorated.
decorated, looking nice, beautiful. And I think George Weah said, experience, I mean, there's some things that when the 26th is coming, we were
Yeah, but now
during
you
his
see
tenure.
all the street lights, the guys planting the color bulbs and all of that, decorating the
Exactly.
city. But we not
And
see
the
nothing
old
like
man,
that.
and we are from this old man regime. This old man, the time of this old man, that's where we come from. He's not even bringing back those old memory to us, that how they to beautify the city. Every one of us, he must be here when our birthday coming, we'll be prepared. We see our good friend, I mean, my birthday next week, or my birthday coming, or my birthday. It become the talk of the town for you. But look how poor our city is. But anyway, thank you. We will be here tomorrow. I believe we'll be here tomorrow in the morning, 11 a.m. You can join us. That's the most important program on freedom, that we only have fun. We say what we used to do back then. So you join us in the morning, please, 11 a.m. Every one of you tune to Freedom FM. You will hear our voices in a different form. No politics, just to say how you used to throw the grumpy up and catch it with your mouth. And we do. We say all of that. We used to ride sour taxi. That's the kind of conversation we can be talking about. So yeah, thank you again. And from our end here, United States of America, on behalf of myself, Reese, and Masale, we say good night. But we'll listen to our brother to say his good night before we leave. Back to you, Mr. Nimle.
Thank you very much, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. Thanks to our JJC, Aliyu Masaleh from
Yeah, my
Baltimore.
man. My man, you can't get tired
I'm a
calling him
man,
man
I'm
JJC.
a man, the man at JJC. The man at Johnny just come. And to our man Baka, thanks, guys. It's always great sharing the platform together. And like Tuna said, we'll be here later on in the morning at 11 o'clock for our throwback. So, all of you listening now, you can join us then. And together we can reminisce on Freedom Radio and Radio LIB. Until then, do have a pleasant rest. Take care of yourself. Keep the watch. Don't forget to check your doors and check your windows. Those of you who are candle users, make sure you put that candle off. All right. And if you are going to bed, make sure you check all your appliances and make sure the ones that you're supposed to unplug, you unplug them. The one that you're supposed to keep on, you make sure they are, left on. So just take care of yourself. Be your neighbor's keeper. Just keep the watch and let us all go to bed and wake up and celebrate the name of our Lord and personal Savior. Until
And
then,
before you close, my brother, please let me just read the weather report for our brothers and sisters in Monrovia. Tomorrow, be prepared for the rain. The rain will come all through. You're not going to see the sun as the weatherman is telling us here. You will be halfway to see the sun tomorrow. So go out with your raincoat if you have one, and make sure you wear something decent. I mean, you know how when rain the place can be. So what we're expecting rain tomorrow. That's what the weatherman is telling us here. Okay, and it will be 78 degree, but the humidity will be like 90, 91 degree. But a regular degree will be 78, but it will feel like 90. With all that rain tomorrow, still the place will be humid. Thank
Okay.
you again, and we'll be here today in your time, 11 a.m. Okay, my brother, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Suleiman. Thank you. We'll catch up in the morning, folks. That's all the time we've